Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Eagles. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And some movement right away. This crowd making its presence felt early. Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
The 24-yard
handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. They weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this. On in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And it's certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
The extra point, up and good. And the Buccaneers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Time starts with a run by Judkins. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Max Crosby. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On comes the punter now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. Throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. As we are ready to get back underway. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. So Jim Harbaugh will make the move for the field goal unit. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put this one through.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We'll try the right side this time. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, Judkins. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. It's going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. Here's the punter now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's a screen set up for Judkins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the give, it's Judkins. And not much there. Quick defense, held to no gain. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
3rd down and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And they'll get maybe a yard out of that, not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Eagles are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll motion the slot man right. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, Judkins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati, the Bengals at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And this is the Green Bay defense coming up with a play. The ball's out, it's scooped up, and they're going to return it for the touchdown. A turnover in their own end of the field for a score for the D. The Packers come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. Lastly, let's go out to Arrowhead. The Chiefs taking on the Raiders. And this is the Chiefs quarterback. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Chiefs wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Justin, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
At the 28-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 37.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Brings up third and 10.
Heel drops the throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This is taken at the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back set to go once more. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Play action, he'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. From the 34 now is 1st and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the ball's out. But it looks like the Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 24 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Here's a run going left. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. There's nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're in a 10-point hold, 13-3, as this drive starts with first down. They'll throw out of the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on first down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
Now, faking the give. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
It's third down. It's a passing down. You know they're going to bring pressure. We've seen it time and time again. But as we've seen, this offensive line, they just haven't been able to handle the different looks the defense has thrown at them, and the sacks keep piling up.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over possession of the football. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
There's a screen set up for Justin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
On third down, they'll set up. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they have done all you could ask for. Closing in on a road victory to start the campaign. They try to finish things off here in quarter number 4. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Number 80, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 82.
Here's a third down and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
3rd and 10.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run it once more with Judkins. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run it here. Here's Judkins. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score players 13.
They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's Ibuka in motion. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's good for a first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
5-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Now a give on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll send their tight end left. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now then, first and goal from the 1. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Up the middle they go. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Second down, 8 for the first down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They'll run. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He'll get up and clock it and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. They'll run here. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
For an Eagles first down.
They'll stick to the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here comes second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
There's the spike, and they stop it with 23 seconds to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look. for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.